Alrighty, hello everyone, it's Silver Kyle here, and I'd like to take a moment to talk about Nintendo bowing out of the E3 press conference. Now, when I first heard about this news, when I first read that title, I freaked out. I thought that this actually meant that E3 was going to be Nintendo-less, that Nintendo was backing out of the entire E3, that they would not be there. That is not the case. They are still going to have a presence at E3, they are still going to have playable demos of certain games, and they are going to be going the Nintendo Direct route as opposed to the traditional E3 press conference when they go on stage, when Reggie shows up and he says that my body is ready. Yeah, we're not getting that this year. We are getting the Nintendo Direct route instead. Now, the Nintendo Direct is kind of what they've been doing over the last little while. Every few months they have a Nintendo Direct and they talk about the upcoming games and they make announcements for future games and show gameplay. It's really enjoyable, it's really fun, and I like that. Now, how do I feel about Nintendo not being in the traditional E3 press conference? I'm kind of sad. Honestly, I have to say that. It hurts my heart a little bit. Nintendo is the longest running gaming company that's still around in terms of the big three. And for them not to be there in the traditional sense kind of kills E3 a little bit. E3 is the biggest thing that I look forward to every year. Out of all the media coverages, I look forward to E3 more than the Oscars. And I'm a huge moviegoer, but E3 just gets me so pumped. And that's the whole point of it, is to get you excited for the future games, for the future hardware, for the future software, is to get you pumped up, excited, create hype for these things, to get you just that much more enjoyable for these games when they finally come out. And to have Nintendo not there in the traditional sense hurts my heart a little bit. However, there are positives to this. The last few E3s have not been that enjoyable. It seems as if they're more catered towards the shareholders, the stockholders, the people that are interested in investing in these companies, as opposed to the actual consumers that want to buy the products. As a gamer, all I care about is the games, and the hardware, obviously. I don't care about how well the company is doing, what their sales figures are, what they plan on doing in the next few years to increase those sales, or next quarter or whatever. I don't care about that. That's a lot of fluff. Now, if they don't go the E3 route, the traditional E3 press conference route, and go the Nintendo Direct way, they're going to be doing exactly what I want as a consumer. They're going to be showing me games. They're going to talk a little bit about the, money-wise, and then they're just going to say, and here's the new games, here's the new, they probably won't have any hardware, but they'll have, well, maybe a peripheral or something like that. I doubt it. Anyway, that's not the point. They're going to say, here's the games, here's the upcoming games, so the 3DS, for the Wii U, here's the release dates, just a bunch of awesome stuff that I look forward to in E3. So in that way, it's probably going to be a bigger positive for Nintendo. When we're going to be seeing those Nintendo Directs from E3, from Nintendo, we're going to be like, that's exactly what I want. And it's just going to be a lot shorter. There's going to be a lot less flack, in my opinion. Now, a negative that some people are saying is that this is going to hurt Nintendo in a way, because the press conferences is where they're able to reach to everyone, or a bigger number of people. The Nintendo Directs don't reach that many people. It kind of just reaches the people that already have the systems. And okay, maybe the Nintendo Directs then, just the one that had the Link to the Past 2, that one probably didn't reach a bunch of people. But at E3, regardless of if you're having the huge press conference or you're doing a Nintendo Direct, whatever you say at E3 will be known to the world on all of the gaming channels possible. There's not going to be like IGN's like, oh, okay, well, they just did Nintendo Direct, so we're not going to cover that. No, they're still going to cover that. So if you're interested in knowing what Nintendo's going to be doing, and you normally don't look at Nintendo Directs, you are going to be looking at, okay, I know E3's coming around this year, let's check out what's going on. Okay, that's a press conference, that's a Nintendo Direct. You're still going to know what Nintendo's going to be doing. So for me, I still think that anybody that normally doesn't look at these things is still going to be able to see what the heck Nintendo is up to and what they're going to be doing in the future months. So that's my take on things, and I'd like to know what everybody else is thinking. This is something that, is different, and I think really needs to be talked about by everyone. And give me your personal thoughts. You can completely disagree with me, or completely agree, or kind of somewhere in the middle. I'd like to know. So, you've been Bearded In. Thanks for watching, everyone. Beardage! That was probably a louder beardage than usual, wasn't it? Beardage. No, that's just not right. Beardage!